We live in a world that constantly tells us we're not enough, a world that bombards us with images of airbrushed perfection and unattainable beauty standards, a world that promises us happiness and fulfillment if only we could erase our wrinkles, hide our flaws, and conform to a narrow definition of attractiveness. But what if I told you that this pursuit of perfection is not only futile, but also slowly killing us? I know this because I've lived it. Growing up with severe eczema, I felt ashamed and disconnected from my peers. I would cover my scars and discoloration with thick, heavy makeup, hoping to mask my imperfections and fit in. But the more I tried to hide my true self, the worse my skin became. It wasn't until I was 14 years old that I had a life changing realization. The key to healing my skin and embracing my authentic beauty was to strip away all the artificial layers and get back to nature. You see, the average woman puts over 500 chemicals on her body every single day, many of which have been linked to cancer, hormone disruption, and other serious health problems. We slather on sunscreen that contains endocrine disrupting oxybenzone. We wash our faces with cleansers that are laced with formaldehyde releasing preservatives, and we coat our lips with glosses that are full of lead and other heavy metals. And for what? To achieve a fleeting superficial sense of beauty that's completely disconnected from our true essence. But here's the truth: vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a strength. It's the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. When we have the courage to let go of who we think we should be and embrace who we really are, we open ourselves up to a world of possibility and connection. We find the strength to stand up for what we believe in, even when it's unpopular or uncomfortable. We build deeper, more authentic relationships based on trust and mutual respect. And we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond our own lives. So, how do we break free from the toxic myth of perfection and embrace our authentic beauty? It starts with educating ourselves about the harmful chemicals in our personal care products and making the switch to natural organic alternatives that nourish our bodies from the inside out. But more importantly, it requires us to cultivate the courage to be seen, to love ourselves unconditionally, and to share our unique gifts with the world. When I began my journey towards natural beauty, I had to confront my own fears and insecurities head on. I had to learn to love myself exactly as I was, scars and all. I had to find the courage to be vulnerable, to share my story, and to connect with others who were also struggling with skin issues and self doubt. And you know what? It was terrifying, but it was also the most liberating and transformative experience of my life. Because when we show up as our authentic selves, we create space for others to do the same. We become a force for positive change, inspiring a global movement towards greater transparency, sustainability, and wellness. We recognize that our imperfections are not flaws to be hidden, but rather unique features to be celebrated. We learn to love ourselves fully and completely, not in spite of our scars and struggles, but because of them. The path to natural beauty is not always easy, but it's always worth it. It's a journey of self-discovery, healing, and transformation that has the power to change not only your skin, but your entire life. It requires you to question everything you've been told about beauty and perfection, to dig deep within yourself and uncover the radiant, authentic person that's been there all along. So, my challenge to you today is this: go natural, go beautiful. Embrace the power of vulnerability and authenticity in your pursuit of healthy, radiant skin. But more importantly, cultivate the courage to be seen, to love yourself unconditionally, and to share your unique gifts with the world. Because when we do, we create a world where true beauty is not defined by the absence of flaws, but rather by the presence of authenticity, compassion, and love. The time for change is now. The revolution starts with you. Will you join me in this movement towards radical self-acceptance and authentic beauty? Will you have the courage to strip away the layers of toxic chemicals and unrealistic expectations and embrace the perfectly imperfect person that you are? Because when you do, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire others to do the same. Go natural, go beautiful. The world is waiting for your authentic light to shine.